way we're leaving Jeju, but we can't leave without getting a few more shinies, apparently. Check it out. We got a shiny Alolan Exeggutor. That's fun. I've seen a few of these here, and it makes sense that these would be here. You know, it's an island. These things are supposed to be like tropical island Exeggutors. So it's fun. It's also a perma-boosted shiny, so it's not like a super rare shiny by any means, but it's still fun to get it right here, right? So let's see how good the IVs are on this nice tropical island Alolan Exeggutor. It's pretty bad. Okay, 553. Wonderful. I'm about to head out to go to the airport, but first, I just realized that I could get on the hop-on, hop-off bus one more time, and it will literally take me to the airport cheaper than a taxi, and I would get tons more spawns along the way, and I'll still be in time for my flight. So let's do that.
One eternity later.
Okay, quite a bit of time has passed. I'm back in Japan now. So for starters, I wasn't able to get on the hop-on, hop-off bus because unfortunately they didn't run on Mondays, so that sucked. And once I got to the airport, I didn't find any shinies or anything like that, so I just flew out of there. And after 2 flights, I made it back to Japan, and of course, as soon as I got to immigration, I got a shiny Starly, but I couldn't actually do anything about it in front of you guys because I was in immigration. I could have gotten a lot of trouble for filming there. And then sure enough, a little bit after that, I got myself a shiny Archon on the train, but again, I was on the train, I couldn't really talk. And then I finally made it to my hotel and I passed out. But now we're back in Japan now, so that's fun. And I'm actually doing a raid that I've been wanting to do for a while. As you can check it out here, we have a Shadow Sawk. Can't get these in the States, obviously, because we have Shadow Throw. And luckily we have 3 people here, and luckily this thing is super squishy comparatively to Throw. Throw is more of the defensive one, while Sawk is more of the attack-based one. But as you can see, it doesn't really matter because he still does just a ton of damage. But we have 3 people in here. We're definitely going to take it out with plenty of time, and I'm excited to get my first ever Shadow Sawk. And there we go. We've brought him down, no problem at all, with plenty of time left over. But again, we had 3 people, so it was a lot easier. I'm sure you can solo this one, though, because if you can solo a Throw, you should definitely be able to solo this thing. But after she's done being scared, let's see what we get as rewards. We get 5 shards, which is great, plus some rare candies. Shout out to these 3 for helping, but let's get to this final reward here, and maybe we'll get a good one. I don't really care in the end of the day. I just want it for the Shadow Dex, but there it is. It looks so cool. It should be an easy catch, but we're still going to throw a golden raspberry on this thing and just try to hit it. There we go. Great curveball throw. We should get it from this one, so 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. We got it. Awesome. Again, it's not really the most exciting thing in the world, but I couldn't get it where I'm from, so I'm glad I finally was able to get it, especially because I thought they were going to switch them out, you know, later on, so we got lucky to get this one. But a 1518 is not bad, actually. We're going to favorite it so I don't accidentally transfer it, but I'm happy, you know? I like getting things that are kind of exclusive where you can't get them where you're from. This is one of those things. And just shortly after that Shadow Sawk, check it out, we got another shiny. It's a shiny Aerodactyl. They are boosted, but it's still cool to get it. Definitely looking forward to getting this with the satchel during Osaka's Go Fest, which is just in a couple days. I'd also love to hit this thing, though. Let's try that again. It's a little high up, and my thumb throws aren't the best. Yeah, there we go. We've hit it. I had to put you guys down for like 2 seconds to do it, but 1, 2, and 3. Thank goodness. I was hoping I didn't have to fight it. It is weather boosted though, so maybe we got ourselves a good one. That'd be pretty cool, right? So, yeah, it's all right. But still, that's our, I want to say, 4th shiny of the video so far. Okay, even more time has passed now. I basically just took care of laundry and a lot of adulting, but now that we're done with all that, we can go back to hunting around. And also, I'm looking for something in the real world. You see, at the Pokemon centers, at least online, there's something I want to be able to get, and I'm not sure if you can get them in person or not at the Pokemon Center stores, so we might as well go to them and check it out. In the end of the day, we get to see some cool stuff, but hopefully they'll have what I'm looking for. Well, I'm sure you can tell. Time has passed. It's very late. Sadly, the Pokemon Center is completely sold out of this thing I'm looking for, like in every store, because resellers just bought them all. That is unfortunate, and also what's unfortunate is that I didn't apparently charge my battery pack last night, so I had to come back all the way to my hotel without a map or anything because my phone was dead. So that took a little bit of time, but I finally charged my phone and stuff. I'm hopefully charging it now, but I've been out and about kind of hunting around trying to find some stuff. I got some sushi, which was great, and I got a lot of it too. There was some really good stuff there. But after all of that, that, it looks like the sushi worked out because we got a shiny cranberry Cranidos, which is so awesome. Love this shiny. Not exactly what we're looking for, but at all things considered, it's really good. Plus, I know my buddy Goku probably wants this. In fact, I'm pretty sure I will see in the comments down below dibs from Goku. I'm 100% sure. Unless this one turns out to be a Shundo, then sorry Goku, but it ain't happening. But that's a 1 in 4,096 odd chance of happening. So, oh man, that would have been hilarious if it was.
Many hours later.
All right, it's almost 11 p.m., which it usually is not that late for me, but since I've traveled so much and everything like that, I am just so exhausted. And as you can see, we've definitely been putting in a lot of effort here. Like, there's a lot of Tier 2s and Tyrants, a few Amoras. I haven't really been catching a lot of those, but I'm trying to get a Hundo Tyrant, and it's just not happening. But before we wrap up this video, I'm thinking let's evolve one of my shiny Archons. I have 3 of them now. We've hatched one, and then we found 2 in the wild. And the funny thing is they're all from different places. This one is from Japan, this one is from Korea, and this one is from England. Now, I think we're gonna keep the English one as an Archon, but I'm thinking, why not? Let's do the one that we got in Jeju on the hop-on, hop-off bus, since it has 15 attack. It's not gonna be the best looking shiny. I'm already gonna tell you that now. Sadly, it's really not that good. I wish it was better. Like, Archon's pretty solid. It gains a little bit of orange, a lot of green, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely very noticeable, you know? But when it switches over to Archeops here, yeah, that is a pretty bad shiny. Like, it turns a little darker, I want to say, and then all the blue feathers turn green, and all the green details turn blue. As you can see in the shiny decks here, this is what it looks like. So this is the shiny form, and this is the normal form. As I said before, it gets a little bit darker, and then everything that was blue turns green, and everything that was green turns blue. It's okay, it's somewhat noticeable, but it's nothing compared to this. Like, this is very strong and vibrant, and I like this a lot. I kind of wish it stayed. Hey everybody, just cutting in real quick because there's something interesting that dropped recently. I'm in the events tab in the Pokemon GO website, and if we keep scrolling down, we have the Go Fests here and such, but check this out. We've got ourselves an Eevee wearing an interesting little explorer hat, or a safari hat. And that's because apparently we're having Pokemon GO City Safari, so it looks like this is taking over for the Safari Zone events. And they're going to be happening in 3 locations. For starters, we got Seoul in South Korea. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to this one. We also have one in Barcelona, Spain, which is very interesting. And then after that, we've got one in Mexico City, which is kind of cool. And if we click on these real quick, it'll actually bring us into what the spawns will be and stuff like that. But as you can see, we have ourselves a Skidoo right there, which is a Gen 6 Pokemon. And the cool thing about it is it will be shiny available right off the rip, which is cool. So that's going to be the brand new shiny for all 3 of these events. And as we scroll down real quick, that's how much it's going to cost, yada yada. We're going to be able to get this evolution, and we're also going to be able to get it shiny apparently. And yes, this can evolve into every single one of the evolutions, which kind of stings, not gonna lie. That's a lot of these you gotta try to get if you go for the shiny living decks and all those costumes and stuff, which I do. So this stings for me, maybe not so much for you. But as we keep scrolling down a little bit, these will be the spawns for Seoul specifically. We get Clefairy, Vulpix, Alolan Vulpix, Growlithe, Electabuzz, Sentret, Murkrow, Unknowns E, O, and S for Seoul, makes sense. And then we have Heracross, which will be breaking the region because it's normally from like the Florida and South down to South America kind of region. Plusle and Ninen, not exactly the most exciting thing there. We got Joltik though, that is the brand new shiny for the Worldwide Go Fest, I believe, so if you didn't get it then, you have another chance now. Skidoo, Helioptile, Dedenne, Noibat, Yungoos, Sensu Style Oricorio, and Cutiefly. All in all, this seems like an alright event, so yeah, if you're going to it, let me know. Now for Barcelona, let's just skip past how much it costs, let's go past this Eevee stuff, because it's exactly the same, but the spawns are different. We have Squirtle, Sandshrew, Goldeen, Staryu, Magikarps, Unknown B, C, and N. C is a somewhat rare one, so if you're going to Barcelona, definitely try to get your hands on that one. Dunsparce, Shuckle, Hitmontop, Loudred, Zangoose, Anorith, Relicanth, breaking its region lock from New Zealand, Gibble, Hippopotas, Vanillite, Carablast, Stunfisk, Skidoo, Swirlix, and Sandygast. All in all, decent enough spawns. I would say they're okay. Definitely like the Unknown C. And the extra chances at Relicanths are also pretty good because I really want to get a shiny female of that. And I'm going to try to go to this event, but I can't say that I'm definitely going to go. And then lastly, we have Mexico City. Let's just dive in real quick. As we can see, that's the cost, that's the Eevee, but then these are the spawns. And honestly, I think these spawns are the best of all of them. Charmander, Ekans, Paris, Cubone, Wooper, Unknowns, E, M, and X. That's 2 of them that are relatively new. E, not so much, but X has only come out one other time, I believe. Pineco, Lotad, Seedot, Catnia, Baltoy, Duskull wearing the interesting crown, like that flower crown, which is really cool. That has only come out for a 2-day event, or maybe it was like 3 days, but it's barely been out. So the fact that this is going to be here for a city safari is ridiculously rare, which makes me feel like this is the best event because of just that that alone, but also Tropius will be breaking its region lock, Kricketot, Purloin, Emolga, Axew, Rufflet, Skidoo, and Hawlucha, which is the regional for Mexico, but now it is boosted, which is ridiculous, because the last time I went to Mexico, let me tell you, I saw like maybe 20 of them over a few days, and I would be lucky to get more than 2 of them an hour, and that's a lot of grinding too. Admittedly, that was in Cancun, so maybe it's better in other places, but it's cool to see that they're gonna be pretty prevalent. But yeah, let me know in those comments down below, are you planning on going to any of these city safaris, and if so, which one? But with that being said, let's bring you back to the present. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below, how many more shiny fossil Pokemon do you need to complete the sets? And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.